Namaskar, I am Acharye Nandita Pandey and here I am back again with the weekly forecast for week starting from 12th to 18th of August 2012. Let's see how you're going to fare in this week, and let me remind you again that your weekly forecasts are based on your sun signs. So we start up with Aries. This segment consists of weekly forecast from Aries to Virgo, and we'll have another segment where we will talk about Libra to Pisces. So let's begin with Aries. Aries are generally people born in the month of April, and let's see how you're going to fare this week, what is going to happen in your life, what all you can do to improve your status. Now what I see that you need to believe in yourself as far as your romantic relations are concerned or your romantic relationships are concerned. And listen to everyone, but follow what you think is right for you. That is the right course of action for you to take, and that would benefit you also. When I look into your career front, career-wise, I see a fatherly figure could be a cause of stress. Now that can also mean that somebody in your office with whom you otherwise gone well might not see eye to eye with, or maybe there could be some difference of opinion. So that kind of situation taking place in your career front, and financially, good things happening, a lot of benefits coming in. You seem to be quite busy as far as your investments are concerned, bringing you gains and benefits. But health-wise, you need to be careful, because health area I see problems here, and especially anxiety problems are very high, and it can also be problems of stress related to children. So that's an area of concern. And when I look into your family card, it says happiness at the family front. And there's somebody who's a matured person who has this matured outlook towards life, is quite pragmatic in his approach. He's the one who's going to help you in your endeavors in life, and he's somebody from your family. So look out for that person, because he is going to be your magic eve on this week, starting from 12th of August to 18th of August. How your weekends are going to be. So weekends and your travels. You need to be more realistic in your travel dealing. And as far as weekends are concerned, though I do, on the overall scenario, I do see a lot of happiness, but still, there's something which is bothering you, something that is creating a little sadness in your life. So you need to take out that sadness by following soul therapy. Do follow soul therapy, that should really bless you now. And now we go on to the next sun sign. This is Taurus. Taurus are people generally born in the month of May, and let me see what you're going through, Taurians, in this week from 12th of August to 18th of August. Now, Taurians, in matters of heart, there could be issues where you might feel that you're being ignored, you're not being showered, that kind of an attention from your loved one. If there are some legal issues, that can be kind of a little tough on you in this week. Even career-wise also, there could be some problems, and especially emotional turmoils, suddenly cropping up and creating misconceptions and misunderstandings. So that kind of a scenario. And if you are into otherwise office or romance, this is not the week to pursue it, because you might just be very disappointed. Financially, how you are going to fare? Financially, a lot of things are coming in your way, a lot of benefits are happening, but it's like the beginning of the week, you have to work hard, and whatever hard work that you put in the initial phase of your week will give you results as the week comes to its close. Health-wise, if I have to look into your situation, it says like, at times the health is going to be absolutely good, but there could be some minor abdominal problems that might surface up during this week. So you need to be careful and keep a check on your diet patterns, and don't eat outside food. As it's rainy season, it might harm you. And then as far as your travels are concerned, you have to be really, really, very, very calm and composed, because there are situations which might trigger that inherent anger at times, which is like kind of subdued and suppressed in you. But this is the week when, if you're onto any kind of travels, and suddenly this might just crop up, and there could be some kind of confrontations. So just avoid those, be calm and composed in your mannerism, and a lot of things would automatically start falling into place. And by the end of the week, how things are going to improve, and I do see a lot of happiness. Similarly, you need to avoid confrontations with your family members also. This is not the right time to do so. Just be calm, composed. So calm and composed are the key words for you during this week. You follow that, follow a bit of soul therapy, and you should be absolutely fine. So we move on to the next sun sign, Gemini. These are the people who are generally born in the month of June, and let me see what Geminis are undergoing. In matters of art, it's like an average kind of a situation, nothing great, nothing bad either. The communications are just about average and giving you happiness. But then it's not a situation which might harm you as well, but emotionally when I mean harm you. And professionally, if I have to check how you are faring professionally, a lot of changes and transitions are taking place. This is a phase when you break the patterns and you move on to the fresh patterns, or you're about to enter into a new phase of your life. So those kind of transactions I see. Financial gains are happening for you. Health seems to be good for you. Health is absolutely fine. But a lot of again emotional anxieties related to your family members. So there could be some issues which you are probably not liking as far as the family is concerned, and this is kind of creating anxieties in you. And when I have to look about your travel plans, how you travel wise, you're going to do absolutely fantastic. You would be in control of your travel itinerary, and your travel plans would know how and where and what to do and where to pursue. This is an absolutely fantastic week as far as travels are concerned. And if I have to look into your weekends, so I normally see the whole phase as more of a transient phase, and you should be more in comfort zone as the week comes to its end. So this was for Gemini, and we move on to next sun sign, Cancer, or these are the people who are generally born in the month of July. And let me see how Cancerians are faring now. Now Cancerians, you need to pep up your communication channels as far as your love relationship is concerned. It is very, very important for you to do that, because there could be times and moments when you might feel that things are just not working, or being too stubborn in your approach or handling your issues. This might create a lacuna, a communication lacuna, which could create problems for us. Just be open and solve issues through your dialogues. A lot of things will start falling into place. Career wise, good time for you. I see you undergoing that planning stage where you would kind of look back into your past, think about whatever best can be taken in from them, and then you would also try to see what were your achievements, what were your disappointments, and then finally move on and what other best things can be done for future. So this is more like a planning week for you, where a lot of contemplations are taking places. Financially, if I have to rate it, financially it's just about an average week, nothing great happening in this front. But health-wise, I see a lot of improvements coming in. Many improvements for Cancerians coming in this week. Family matters, yes, quite enjoyable. You are very enthusiastic about it. You are full of energy when you meet your family members. This is one area which gives you a lot of boost during this week. And it's like gatherings and celebrations happening, new beginnings, or some new thing happening, or maybe an addition in the family, or a new member entering into your family. So that kind of a situation which brings in a lot of peace in your life. And travel, if I have to see, travel also, you are doing absolutely fine. Emotional contentment is coming in as far as travels are concerned. A lot of happiness. And even by the end of the week, you would be like, it would be a phase when you will be very comfortable as far as the family front is concerned. You're very family focused, very protective about your family. You would think about your family. It's more like taking up responsibilities and exuding them also. So this is the kind of mindset that you undergo during this week, 12th of August to 18th of August, Cancerians. And it's time to move on to the next sun sign, that is Leo. Leos are generally people born in the month of August, and let me see what Leos are going through, what all other things are happening. Now, if I have to begin with, I would say financially, it's a fantastic week. A lot of gains coming for you during this week, but you also indulge into a lot of shopping spree during this time. This is a time when there could be thoughts about renovating home, or buying stuff, or decorative stuff, or goods for your home. So that kind of a mindset that you are undergoing. Professionally, I would like you to be a little more careful, because when we talk about renovation of the home front still could be fine, but professional renovation can actually really pull you down. This is an area you need to be extremely careful. If you're planning to shift during this week, or maybe there is some kind of movement or changes, especially related to office premises, not a good time to do. This is not going to benefit you. The sudden situations which might suddenly creep up and might give you some unpleasantness as well in the work front. So you need to be very careful. Do a little Mangal Puja, that should help you a lot during this week. And in matters of heart too, I see anxieties creeping in. Suddenly something would trigger an emotional outburst happening, or sudden confrontations happening. So you need to be more calm. This is the week when you need to listen to your loved one more, and think about him or her, and his or her interests more. When you do that, a lot of things again would calm down and start falling into place, and not trigger off otherwise how I foresee them. Health-wise, how are you doing? So health is not an area of concern, because here I see a youngster helping you out in your health area. You seem to be riding high and being very happy as far as your health is concerned. A lot of improvements happening here. If you've been ill for a while, this is the time you are going to recover from your illness. Family front, I see that there is a lot of support system coming in from your family also. And especially your homebound travels, if you're planning, they will be successful. But if you're planning travels otherwise, I would still recommend you to not to do or pursue them, because they are not really going to be as fruitful or as favorable as otherwise you expect them to be. There could be some sleep disturbances also happening during this time. How is the weekend going to be? Weekend, again, any transition or especially travels during the weekend should be avoided completely. So this is the mindset and the phase that you undergo during this week, Leos, and we move on to the next sun sign, Virgos. Virgos are generally people born in the month of September, and let me see what are you undergoing, Virgos. And professionally, a good time for you. Good news coming in, or maybe a youngster helping you out in your professional ventures and targets being fulfilled in time. But matters of heart, I would not want you to take up any decisions. You should just avoid them. This is not the right week to do so. The cards in fact say that you just put everything on hold for this week, because a lot of transition happening, but again with a lot of turmoil. Financially, how things are, then financially expenses could be high on motherly figures, and generally the feminine energies are sucking up a lot of money matter issues here and attention here. So that is an area of concern. So maybe you can do a little bit of charity in a female orphanage, girls orphanage. That would curtail the extra expenses that's happening otherwise in your life. Health-wise also, I would like you to be careful during this week, because health can be a cause of concern. If not for you, then there can be tensions about a youngster not really feeling well, especially ENT problems, eyes, nose and throat, and the lung area. That's an area that is, I will foresee being more affected. So just being a little more careful around that, those perimeters and areas is more likeable, a better situation. Family front, how things are happening at the family front. So things not very happy at the family front also, because a child can really be a cause of concern during this time. But there could be some emotional unhappiness that you might feel as far as your family is concerned. You might feel they're not returning your affection, or maybe the way that you want things to take place, that's not happening. So this is how you are undergoing. This is the kind of emotional turmoil that you're going, and especially travels also. The cards guide you to avoid travels during this week. Not a good time to do, but as you move on to the weekend, there is a time, that is the time when I see a lot of your problems resolving and things coming back into shape and you bouncing back in your life. So this is what you're going and undergoing, Libra, for the week 12 to 18. So this was for the sun signs from Aries to Virgo. We were talking about for the week, the tarot forecast for the week 12th of August to 18th of August. We'll come back to the other sun signs, Libra to Pisces, in our other segment. Do not forget to see that also. Keep logging on to our channel, Nandita Pandey 1. It's on YouTube. It's free subscription. The advantage is that you can actually get to know whenever we upload a video. And do give us your feedbacks, because they are very important for us, and we do really appreciate, and we do take into consideration each and every feedback that you give to us. So long, have a great week ahead, and be blessed always, stay blessed. Atma Namaste.